So, water polo fans, welcome back to the College of Marin, Indian Valley College in lovely Novato, California. We've had a great last 2 games and a great previous 4 games. And now we've got a doozy of a game right now. We've got basically the UC Santa Barbara / Santa Barbara Premier Blue team, which would be the grizzled veterans. Is that right? Make sure that. The grizzled veterans of Santa Barbara, UC Santa Barbara, the great UC Santa Barbara team, and the, what is it called? The Fight On Water Polo Club, tied to the University of Southern California. So, but Fight On, 2 storied programs, even though it is lovely. 1 second.
Oh my gosh. Look at you. That's great to see.
So, 2 storied programs for UC Santa Barbara and USC water polo, Fight On Water Polo Club and Santa Barbara Premier Blue. So even if it's a summer USA water polo event, meaningless in the long run, it means a lot to both of these teams. 2 storied programs. Most recently, Santa Barbara, this group in the water, was the #1 ranked team in the nation for much of 2019. Number 1 ranked in the nation for 2019, the first #1 ranking, I believe, since 1979 when they won the national championship. And the Fight On Water Polo Club, that would be tied to USC. Impossibly great history as well. So even though, again, it's summer, should not matter, it will to these boys in the water. I will do my best from a distance here to see who's in the water and who's not in the water. We got the sprint right now. The sprint was won by USC, and that would be number 3, Stefan. I think that was Stefan Vavic, or was that Marcus Long? They all look the same with these mustaches. So you got USC in the water. Ash Moulton. Ash Moulton in the water. Entry pass to number 15, Wyatt Barker. 6-on-5 advantage for USC, and converted very quickly. Very quickly, that was Jake Earhart to number 3, Stefan Vavic. So a little replay here, little 6-on-5 advantage. No time to waste. Let's get a score in there. Put that in the first goal in the program. So 1-0 USC. 7:33 left. So Santa Barbara, that's number 21. I believe that's Will Coons. Let me write that one down. Will Coons back with Coons has the ball once again. A local talent, a youngster in the Santa Barbara program. With number 9 now, that's Colton Gregory. With a field block, a very nice field block by number 3, Stefan Vavic. This is kind of nice and maybe a little rusty for everybody because both teams haven't really played much at all in the last couple of years, at least together. So this is kind of fun to see everybody. So let's sacrifice some kind of tough, rusty polo, and happy we're back together. And that was a nice pass. Very nice pass. And I wish I had that number 25. I have no idea who that was, but it was a very nice pass, too. I'm not sure. If we have a replay, I can tell you who actually scored that. Was that 24, Carson Kranz? Here we go. 25 to 24, Carson Kranz. Unless that was Wyatt Barker, number 15, and that was a 25. It was okay. A steal by number 25, the mysterious number 25 for USC, and a great stop. I stopped. I shouldn't yell because it was a great stop by Santa Barbara goalie. I believe that might be Connor McDonald because that does not look like Danny Rowland. Okay, we have a 5-meter, Jake Earhart. Okay. Well, that was a And let's take a little, I'm going to take a little break here just to make sure I have my. So again, let's level set ourselves here. We've got Santa Barbara Black playing right now, playing a tough USC team, Fight On Water Polo. Jake Earhart to Carson Kranz. Again, a commanding lead now for the Fight On Water Polo Club. And keep in mind, the Santa Barbara team that's in the water, Santa Barbara Black, would be the youngsters at UC Santa Barbara. The youngsters. These would be the incoming freshmen and the new sophomores. So not a lot of experience of the collegiate water polo in the water right now for Santa Barbara. But Santa Barbara is playing hard against a very, very grizzled veteran team at USC. So 6-on-5 advantage now for Santa Barbara. 6-on-5 advantage. And Santa Barbara passing that around the pool, trying to get an open shot. That's Leo O, over to number 22, Brock Zamanian. Brock over to back to Leo. And you know what? Great USC defense, or Fight On defense, nullified a chance to even get a shot off. But again, that's a grizzled veteran team over at USC. That's Tom McGuire. I think we have Tom McGuire in the water. I'll tell you more about Tom in a moment. Local talent from Camp Lindo High School, CC United Water Polo, and a nice contributor to a great USC run last year to the national championship final, Tom McGuire. And number 10, I think his teammate, that's Marcus Longton. Tough pass, but Marcus Longton, a teammate from Camp Lindo, CC United, and a sophomore, and soon to be junior at USC, made a nice contribution so far at USC in a short career so far. So Marcus Longton, Tom McGuire's out there. Number 12, that's Max Miller. I see. Number 4, Alexander Lancel, a local talent from my alma mater, St. Ignatius College Prep, another terrific water polo player. So again, and number 12, Max Miller. I had mentioned Max Miller, and at goal, I believe that's Nick Porter. If that's Nick Porter, what a terrific talent that he is. Santa Barbara working the ball around. It's hard to see the numbers from here, but Santa Barbara working that ball around, looking for an open shot, taking advantage of 6-on-5. And Porter there for the save on a nice shot. A nice shot by, I think that's number 22, Brock Zamanian, another local talent from Camp Lindo High School and CCU as well. So, and a little touch shot. Hey, that's tough. That's the local talent from SI, Alexander Lancel. Not much you can do on that one when he's got open water between he and the goalie. Not much a great goalie can do. And the great goalie being, I believe that that would be, trying to make sure I have my goalie's names correct. That would be Levi. Levi, who had a great game earlier in the day, but not much Levi could do. So let's see what Ben Barrett can do, if I got these numbers right with the right names. Ben Barrett over to number 4, Leo Ohanishin. I don't want to pronounce a beautiful name correctly, so sorry if I butchered that one. So back to Leo. And I think we have a 6-on-5 advantage for Santa Barbara. Again, Santa Barbara's playing, undermanned with a bunch of youngsters in the water, playing against a national championship type of a team at USC. So anything Santa Barbara can do is extra special right now with the team that they're playing. But Santa Barbara's working hard, playing hard, and having fun. I'm sure. Nice shot. Very nice shot. A deflection. And a deflection over to a Gaucho, Trevor Ritchie, but again stopped by, I believe, Nick Porter at USC. Nick Porter having a fabulous career at USC. Parts of a couple of fabulous teams so far. And what I like about Nick is that when he makes a stop, you know it. You really do. So you've got, that's Chris Sturdivant, another contributor to the program. Marcus Longton, the great Marcus Longton. with number 4, Alexander Lancel from St. Ignatius. A nice pass. That's a great, oh! Let me tell you, that was Max Miller scoring. Unfortunately, another beautiful name, Marco Maramica. Marco was there for the stop, as the replay will show. He was there for the stop, grabbed his arm, but just not enough for that ball to trickle over Levi's, if that's Levi's hand. Levi there was to the save, but just a little bit over his fingers. So again, the score is not going to matter in a game like this, frankly. I know Santa Barbara's got a strong next couple of minutes into the second quarter. SC is just, it's a powerful team that hasn't gotten a chance to play together very much, and they're showing a lot of energy and enthusiasm right now, and it's showing right now. So Bennett Winther, another local talent. That would be La Marinda Water Polo and Acalanes High School, coming back supposedly from Princeton to finish some graduate school over at USC. Supposedly, that's what I understand. So that's the great. That's that. Let me just clarify. Bennett Winther. I'm mixing up two great Acalanes and La Marinda Water Polo players. Bennett Winther would be a fabulous 3-year contributor to USC Water Polo so far. He is not a transfer from Princeton, and a fabulous water polo player from our community. So that's Bennett, and I think we got another score for USC. I'm going to watch the replay. So I suppose a little birdie told me that number 19 has scored, which was Tony Nardelli. So a nice score by the USC Trojans, better known as Fight On Water Polo right now, going against Santa Barbara Premier Black. So with the ball is John Beeman, with Will Coons, another local talent. Will Coons from Miramonte High School, and I believe that is one of our local club teams, La Marinda or 680. Too many great club teams in the area to get that straight. But Will, a great family, a great water polo player. And number 22 with the ball, that would be Jake Carter. Jake Carter, hey, not much you can do. Not much. I know the Santa Barbara guys are probably a little down on themselves right now, but not much you can do on something like that, because I think that was Nick Porter at goal with a very nice outlet pass to Jake Carter. And you're not going to stop too much right there with Jake in open water with a goalie at point blank. So who's in the water now? Let's see. That looks like Gavin Pierce. Over to John Beeman, Santa Barbara. Again, great defense by Bennett Winther. Again, Bennett Winther, big fan of the family, big fan of their club team and their high school, Acalanes High School, which is the same hometown that I live in, Lafayette, California. So John Beeman with the ball, and 6-on-5 advantage for Santa Barbara. Let's see if Santa Barbara can take advantage of this right now. Let's see if Santa Barbara can push this to their first goal and give us a chance to start off strong in the scoring column. So Beeman over to Coons. And that was, I think, Ryan Strauss. Very nice family, Ryan Strauss. Great shot on goal, but Nick Porter was there for the save. But nice shot, really nice shot for Ryan Strauss. Over to number 2, that's James Kalenda, USC. Over to, I can't see. Maybe that was Bennett Winther. Top of the key right now. James Kalenda to Reed Stimler, and a nice shot, but right there for the save was Levi. Levi there for the save. That was Bennett Winther with a great shot, but Levi was there for the save, and that is awesome. Nice job, Levi. Great first game early in the day. Great first game. That was a fast-paced first period. That is an 8-0 lead by Fight On Water Polo Club, tied with the USC, and Santa Barbara Premier Black. Reminder that they're the youngest, probably the youngest team in this entire tournament right now, working hard, and I know they're going to have a strong next 3 quarters. So let me sign off for a good minute and a half, take a break, and have some water, and enjoy the music by Luis. in the action right now, and that sprint was won by USC, by the Trojans. That's Jake Earhart, a wonderful contributor to last year's team. Over to the great number 25, who I don't know, Ash Moulton, a terrific player. Ash Moulton, transferred from UCLA. And Jake Earhart, let me give some love here for Dash McFarland, another local talent. This United Berkeley High School, one of the great Berkeley High School grads, and recent champions of the Junior Olympics. One of the great standouts there. Forced to steal from Jake Earhart. That is something you can remember for a long time, actually. And the ball might have just fallen out of Jake's hand, but I think it was the intimidation by Dash McFarland. Let's keep an eye on Dash, number 11, in the water as much as we can, because Dash is an exceptional performer. That's Jacob Mersip. Mersip, just a fabulous water polo player, a lefty, and has made a huge contributor to the last couple of years of USC water polo, and now Fight On water polo. Yeah, so, it happens here. You've got an alley-oop happening, and Wyatt Clark is trying to defend against an All-American, in the water, and all of a sudden, you got to end up tugging somebody, pulling somebody, and you got a 5-meter. So that is reality. Okay. So we got the mysterious number 25 taking the shot for. You know what? I think Levi might have intimidated number 25 or not, but there's a penalty. He did something incorrect. The referee said that's not allowed. And all of a sudden, it is a turnover, and you see Santa Barbara Premier's ball right now. Again, reminder, this is the youngsters of Santa Barbara water polo, the incoming freshmen and soon-to-be sophomores only. And I think they're playing very, very, very well right now. So, I think we have a 6-on-5 advantage. 6-on-5 advantage. And ball is out of the water. Let's see what I don't know if this is a 6-on-4 advantage, but there's at least a one-person advantage in the water right now. So that's a nice shot. Very, very nice shot by number 20. I have no idea. I think that's Broxamanian. I want to give some love to Broxamanian. Number 22. That is Broxamanian. Fabulous shot. But you know what? The ball went the other way. That's a goal for Max Miller. Brock took an exceptional shot, blocked by Nick Porter, an outlet pass over to ultimately to Max Miller. And a outlet pass and a score by Max Miller. So I've got let me take a quick break for a second. So a lot of fun for me now, okay? We're back in action right now, and it's very confusing from my distance to see kind of what's happening in the water for USC. But therefore, as I call this one right now, hold on one second before I introduce Taya to you. That was Levi Linton, Levi for Santa Barbara Black, with a fabulous stop on a point-blank shot from somebody awesome. I think it was Max Miller. Do you know who took that shot, Taya?
Yeah, that was Max Miller.
Was it Max? Thank you. I'll introduce Taya in a second at the next break. But I think I know that's Marcus Longton, because Marcus Longton was CC United Camp Lindo and USC greatness the last couple of years. But at number 4, that's SI's own Alexander Lancel, my alma mater in high school. The point-blank shot, Alexander Lancel, and you know what? Not much Levi Linton can do. The young team that UC Santa Barbara is right now in the water, playing well, but not much you can do with Alexander Lancel's one-on-one on him. So I'm lucky right now. I'm gonna have an introduction now to Taya. Taya, I just got to know her a few minutes ago. She is more knowledgeable than I am on the USC Fight On Water Polo Club. So Taya, say hello to everybody.
Hi everybody, my name is Taya. I'm a junior at USC and I play on the women's water polo team.
So Taya, thank you for being here. She's a veteran. We'll talk about USC women's water polo in a moment. But you've got to tell me if I'm forgetting or I can't see who's in the water. Is that Nick Porter at the goal?
No, that's Blake Jackson.
That's Blake Jackson. So guess what? I keep giving the great Nick Porter credit, but that's Blake Jackson.
No, first quarter Nick Porter was
it was Nick Porter. Thank you. Okay, so in the water, that's the great Tom McGuire.
Yes.
Tom McGuire with Marcus Longton, teammates from Camp Lindo High School, CCU, and now USC. I love that. And then who else in the way? That's Marcus. I can take that one, Taya. That was Marcus Longton. I've seen that probably 150 times in a year or two. So that was Tom McGuire to Marcus Longton. And again, the score wouldn't matter right now, Taya, wouldn't you say, in a game like this when Santa Barbara's playing with nothing but youngsters, freshmen and sophomores, with a great team like USC?
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah. So who's in the water right now? Number 20 for USC and number 7, it's Tom McGuire.
Tom McGuire's number 7, Marcus Longton's number 10. Number 6 is Chris Sturdivant. Right. 19 is Tony Nardelli. Number 4 is Alexander, and 20 is Chris Aguiloso.
This is fantastic. And guess what? This allows me to take a moment to highlight number 12 with an incredible one-on-one move. That's Perry Mikic from UC Santa Barbara, San Marino Black, to get a score up on the board against a wonderful Blake Jackson. Well done, and Marcus Longton. Look, Santa Barbara's goal needs to be acknowledged because Perry did a great job. But once again, I think that might have been Tom McGuire, perhaps, to Marcus Longton on the left side there. Did you see the way that passed to Marcus?
No, it was up top, but I was watching.
Well, Marcus did a nice job. So, by the way, let me just say, Taya, where are you from originally then? And what's your history of at high school and club then?
I'm originally from Huntington Beach, California. I went to Mater Dei until my junior year, and then my junior year I transferred to Laguna Beach High School.
Wow.
And then my senior year I was homeschooled so I could graduate early and come to USC the spring of 2020, but then
so this is
COVID.
Your first or second year coming up at USC?
Yeah, so it's technically supposed to be my 3rd season, but because of COVID cutting my first one short, this will be my 2nd season.
Okay, got it. Well, welcome to a great program, and I know you're going to do great. And so who just stole that ball?
Alexander.
Alexander, that's right. Lancel from
Yes.
my alma mater, St. Ignatius College Prep. It is nice to see an SI boy kick butt in the world of water polo. I love that. I certainly did not. I can't even swim still. So that's Marcus Longton. With great, that's Brock Semanian guarding him, his high school teammate and CC United water polo teammate. That's a lot of fun. And let me just say it again, Levi Linton, a lot of love for him because this is a great team he's going against. And then it was number 4, I think, Alexander, Xander, stopping a great shot right there. That was Xander, I think it was.
Correct, yeah.
And Levi is right there making a nice stop. And it's hard to be a goalie, I think, in a game like this.
Yeah, I could not imagine being a goalie.
Are you a goalie?
No, I'm an attacker.
You're an attacker. Okay. Well, and then the congratulations on your national championship, by the way.
Thank you very much.
Congratulations. Heck, we got timeout in the water. No, it's not timeout in the water. It's a change of possessions. You've got Blake Jackson with the ball right now, looking for an open teammate. And the open teammate, you can tell me who some of these guys are now.
So Xander has the ball, passing it to Tom McGuire.
Tom McGuire, right?
With Max Miller in set.
Max Miller at the
set. by Tom.
And I think that was Levi again for the stop. Marcus Longton with his teammate Brock Semanian from back in the day defending him.
That's Chris Aguiloso, number 20 on USC.
Thank you. Chris Aguiloso, thank you. That's good. What year is he, by the way?
He is a junior.
Okay, junior. Well, look, that was. This is very helpful. Thank God you're here. That was number 10 once again, Marcus Longton. Here you can see the highlight of the play. A nice pass over to Marcus from, I think, Xander.
No, that was Chris Aguilar.
From Chris. Thank you. And then you've got a nice commanding lead by Fight On. But guess what? It don't matter. In a game like this, it's how hard Santa Barbara is playing, and they truly are. So Santa Barbara, like I said, so Dash McFarland, again, dashing the ball. He actually led the team in scoring, scored 3 goals in the previous game against UCLA, I think it was, early this morning. That's Jordan Hayes with the ball right now, with number 17, Gavin Pierce. Gavin Pierce working really hard against Matthew Harrison for USC. Look how hard these gauchos are working. Number 16, Jordan Hayes, to number 15, John Beeman on his right and on his left. He's got it. It's a tough defense right now. Usually working hard, working very, very hard. And you know what? Number 23, Henry Saunders, another local talent. Piedmont High's Henry Saunders. Henry Saunders had nice impact on this game so far, on the program and on CC United, Piedmont High, and Northern California Water Polo. So nice job, Henry. So Henry's working hard at the center, working hard against Jordan Hayes. Nobody works harder than Henry Saunders. We've seen that firsthand. Henry wants that ball. He wants that ball, and he almost gets that shot off, but surrounded by a troika of Santa Barbara defenders. So you've got Levi Linton looking for an outlet. He finds Brock Semanian or Will Coons. That's Will Coons or Brock. A nice pass by Will Coons or Brock Semanian. And it leads to a 6-on-5 and perhaps even a penalty shot.
5 meter, yes.
That's right. So that was tough. Would you commend Santa Barbara, a young team? That was a nice play.
Yeah, I agree.
That's great.
It's crazy to think that this is all freshmen and sophomores.
It's very impressive. Thank you. No, Taya, that's exactly correct. It's hard. Now, that goal was scored by, did you guys get a number, Luisa, on that one? That's right. I'm going to try and get that one again. That's number, I think that's number 21. It's either Will Coons, the great Will Coons, or the great Brock Semanian, or Leaf Lacey. It's hard to tell which one scored that goal from a distance, but it was a very nice score. I'm going to try and get that one clarified because I want to show the love of whoever that might have been. Okay? I'm going to take a little break right now with Taya, and we'll get some music for you. Will, a great family, a great water polo player. And number 22 with the ball, that would be Jake Carter. Jake Carter, a fabulous 3-year contributor to USC water polo so far. He is not a transfer from Princeton. Marcus Longton, the great Mark, with number 4, Alexander Lancel from St. Ignatius. A nice pass. That's a great, Manian, another local talent from Camp Lindo High School and CCU as well. So, and that little touch shot. Tough USC team fight on water polo. Jake Earhart. Okay, we have a 5-meter Jake Earhart. A steal by number 25, the mysterious number 25 for USC, and a great stop. So let's sacrifice some kind of tough rusty polo, and happy we're back together. And that was a nice pass, very nice. To number 15, Wyatt Barker. 6-on-5 advantage for USC, and converts Brock Semanian. I want to give some love to Brock Semanian. Number 22, that is Brock Semanian. Fabulous shot. Distance to see kind of what's happening in the water for USC. But therefore, as I call this one right now, hold on 1 second before I introduce Taya. Yours with number 4, that's SI's own Alexander Lancel, my alma mater in high school. The point blank shot, Alexander Lancel, and now USC. I love that. And then who else in the way? That's Marcus. I can take that one, Taya. And number 7, it's Tom McGuire.
Tom McGuire's number 7. Marcus Longton's number 10. Number 6 is Chris.
Back to get a score up on the board against a wonderful Blake Jackson Well done, and Marcus Longton. Look, Santa Barbara Longton, look great. That's Brock Semanian guarding him, his high school teammate and CC United water polo teammate. That's a lot of fun. And let me just say.
That's Chris Aguiloso, number 20 on USC.
Thank you. Chris Aguiloso, thank you. Thank you, that's good. What year is he, by the way?
He is a junior.
That was a nice play.
Yeah, I agree.
That's great, that's great.
It's crazy to think that this is all freshmen and sophomores.
Charlie. So before I forget, Taya and I want to make sure that you know that Luis and all the camera folks and the great shots of the game and the production folks and my friend Jeff Woodhead have not are doing this on basically on their dime. USA Water Polo is not helping out with this day today. So there's a chance on the website to show some love for them and just help with some of the expenses to show 11 or 12 games together. So we're very happy you could broadcast this, but show some love if you can. So that was Ash Moulton. Ash Moulton from recently from UCLA and a great family, a great addition, wouldn't you say, Taya, to the Trojan program?
Yeah, Ash started coming this summer, and he came in, and all the guys loved him all right off the bat.
That's fantastic. We're big fans of Ash Moulton, and it's going to be a powerful team. My son at UCLA can't wait to do battle with the Trojans this year. So goalie, who is that goalie? Is that Nick?
No, that's Blake Jackson.
That's Blake Jackson. Blake Jackson coming at a goal terrifically to save the day and taking the shot. Number 3 and number 12, who are they now? Who scored there?
So that was Max Miller to Xander.
Okay. You heard it from Taya. Max Miller to Xander. Max Miller to Xander. I'm so loud you probably hear me too well. So I'm screaming, it seems like. But Taya, who's got the very, very nice voice, Max Miller to Xander, thank you. Because it's hard to see, and I don't know the players very well. So who do we have here? We've got a nice pass, but defended very well by Max Miller. Max Miller, nice outlet pass. That would be to Ash Moulton. And Ash drawing the defender out. And then let me just clarify, that great first half by the goalie. Second quarter or first half?
Second quarter.
Second quarter, that was Leaf Lacey. Leaf Lacey, a terrific second quarter, working hard against a great USC Trojan program. Leaf did a nice job out there, so I want to make sure that Levi had a great earlier game, and Leaf is having a very strong second game. Just want to make sure we all know. So some Santa Barbara names in there right now. Again, number 16, that's Reed Stemler. Number 24, no, excuse me.
16 is Jordan Hayes.
So that's
for Santa Barbara.
It's number 16, that's Jordan Hayes. Thank you very much. 24, Marco Maramika. A nice pass and a nice steal. That's Jake Earhart. But just some of the guys in the water. That's John Beeman for Santa Barbara. And let me see that number 5. I think that's Chris McCarron, at least on my roster. I don't know, these rosters are kind of funny sometimes. Working hard in the middle for Santa Barbara, and that's a great shot. But working hard in the middle on defense for for Santa Barbara. I want to give some love to whoever is in the middle, and we'll find that. But let's see who scored that. Who scored that one? That was is that 4?
That was Xander.
That was Xander. Local boy, Xander Lancel, St. Ignatius College Prep. kind of having a great game against a team that's very working very hard. I'd like to see the Santa Barbara group in a couple of years. And that is a great save there by Blake Jackson. But Dash McFarland, again, a little love to Dash McFarland once again. It's hard to get a shot off, but Dash got another great shot off. He did, and successfully on the other side.
Vavic.
Who was that now?
Stefan Vavic.
That was Stefan Vavic. Just a fabulous play. He reached far back, as the replay will say. Nice pass. Was that Ash Moulton?
Yes, sir.
Ash Moulton to Stefan, who reached far, far back, grabbed it, and executed the score. So about five and a half minutes left in the third period. Again, sports fans, let's not worry about the score right now. It ain't about the score in a game where both teams are playing hard, and these youngsters from Santa Barbara are just soon to be great athletes, great contributors to the program in the coming years. So, Taya, if somebody's working extra hard on defense, do you like playing defense more than offense? What's your deal, Taya, out there?
I was always told that defense was what wins championships.
You know what? I think our son Giorgio, I think you know Giorgio's success in the water. Georgia's success in the water, in part, was defense. And I love that. There's always room for defense. That was a great shot. Let me get some love to number 14. That's Ryan Strauss. I met his dad earlier today. What a nice dad. What a great family. Ryan Strauss with a great shot. And Blake Jackson there for the save. But Ryan Strauss over to John Beeman. John Beeman back to, Ryan Strauss. Back to Beeman, and a shot, and Blake Jackson. Taya, tell me about Blake Jackson. Is he a youngster? Is he a senior?
So I played with Blake Jackson on a 10 and under team in Newport. And now we go to college together. But I've known Blake for a majority of my water polo career. And he's a great guy, comes from a great family, and he's a sophomore this year.
Oh, great. Well, I love that feedback, that color commentary on kids that I just don't know. But, again, USC might have scored another goal, and that would be Carson Krantz, I think. Was that?
Yeah, number 24.
And guess what? Good for Carson, good for Fight On. But, again, it ain't about the score right now. It's about the work that both the kids are putting in. So I appreciate that feedback on Blake Jackson. Both of you have evolved into not little 10 under water polo players. You've been collegiate
not so
stars.
Little anymore.
Collegiate stars is what you both are. So congratulations. Congratulations.
You. No, great guy.
Nice pass, nice entry pass, Santa Barbara. A nice turn.
Oh, nice turn.
That's again. I sound like a broken record. Dash McFarland once again turning his defender. Actually, he just turned his own high school teammate. But that's okay. They're amongst friends. But there's a lot of love between the two of them. But congratulations to Dash for drawing a little 6 on 5 meter. And let's see if they can execute. Very nice. That was number 19. A little love for Ryan Wall, if that's Ryan Wall. You can't tell with some of these caps. That's why I need a Taya on the Santa Barbara side to tell me who's who. So Taya, why don't you take a moment and tell me who's in the water for USC right now.
Okay, so number 20 is Chris Aguiloso. Number 19 is Tony Nardelli. 24, Carson Krantz. Number 6 is Chris Stuyvesant. Sorry, I don't know.
Sturdivant. I got that one.
10, Marcus Longton, and
I think that's most of them. And Blake Jackson.
And Blake Jackson's in the goal, and then I think that's Tommy O'Connor, number 11.
Let me show some love for Tommy O'Connor. Tommy O'Connor, if that's the case, 21.
Yeah, I think he switched caps, but I'm pretty sure that's Tommy O'Connor.
If that's Tommy O'Connor, we'll talk about Tommy in a second.
He's a freshman, so I don't
Trust
know
me,
him that well.
TC United, JO champion, and his dad went to high school with me at St. Ignatius College Prep. So kind of fun. It's a great kid, great family. That's Brock Samanian. Show some love for Brock, because Brock's going to be a terrific college player, a JO champion as well. Number 12, Perry Mikic, having a very good game. Excellent game. And you know what? You know what happens? Will Coons does the smart thing. Nice job, Will, just kicking it out. When you don't have a play, the last thing you should be doing is taking a shot when that'll give the goalie a nice chance to throw an outlet pass for another score. So nice job, Will and Brock and all Gauchos that are in the water right now playing hard against Fight On. Let's see here. Let's see. Who's playing whole set in there for for USC?
That is Tony Nardelli.
Tony Nardelli. God, these are great players. That's Marcus. You know what? I'm going to stop giving love to Marcus because Marcus doesn't need it from me anymore. We know how good Marcus is with all the boys in the water for both teams right now. But again, nice job, Marcus. Very powerful shot. We know very, very, very well. So, look, I hope you're all enjoying the fact that we're actually having water polo. Congratulate USA Water Polo, College of Marin, the Nevada Indian Valley campus. Jeff Woodhead and friends here. My friend Taya right now. Ian Wood, for the last game, helping me out. It's more than takes a village, as they say, and we're taking a village right now to put this thing together right now. So Carson Kranz right now with a little breakaway right now. Let's see what Leaf Lacey can do. And it's tough. What was the score?
Yeah.
Yeah, that was a score. That's tough. I mean, not much you can do. Leaf was there to try and stop that thing. Good for Leaf. And you know what? Good for Leaf. And I think in a year or two, he knocks that thing down. He just does. So, any subs now for USC that you see in there right now?
Yes. So, number 15 is Wyatt Barker. 17 is Bennett
Winther.
Number 2 is James Kalinda.
Right.
16 is Reed Stemler. 14 is Joshua Waldock. And 22 is Jake Carter.
By the way, these are great polo players, and a little Northern California love to Bennett Winther, and a great family that he has. Great mom, great family, and it comes from a great water polo family. That was Brock Zemanian. Brock took a terrific shot right there. Not much you can do against this USC defense. Brock being the youngest player in the water, perhaps. He's going to only get better and better and better with games like this. So nice job, Brock. That was Jake Carter. Good defense by Santa Barbara. That was number 12, Perry Mikic. Nice shot. Oh, that's a shot. That is a shot. Not much you can do. Who was that now?
Reed Stemler.
He was there last year, wasn't he?
Yeah, he's a sophomore this year.
God, where did he go to school?
Newport Harbor with Blake.
Wow.
So Reed was also on that 10 and under team with Blake and I.
Oh, this is, you know what? You're not going to get this type of inside information, this type of human interest story, unless you have Taya next to me on the bench right now. So under the beautiful shade that we have over here. So nice job, Reed. And I love this background information. Let's see who's in the water now. That's Will Coons. Great Will Coons, local talent. Romani High School, Brock Zemanian. I believe La Marinda Water Polo for Will. Might have made a change. I forget now, but this is local boys. Love the local boys here. Again, we're in Shack territory in the great Drake, now called Archie Williams High School. I'll tell you a bit more about Archie Williams, the name change. But it's just a great program here. Great program. Who is the ball now? That's number
James Kalinda.
James Kalinda. What's up with James Kalinda?
James Kalinda's from Australia.
Australia?
Yes, and he was great guy.
Did he play last year? Was he on the team?
He was injured last year, so he's unable to play.
Wow, he's coming back this year? Oh, my goodness.
Sir.
Okay, well, look at this. Okay, that's tough. Who was that?
That was Wyatt Barker.
Wyatt Barker? Well, Wyatt's awfully good too, but again, you know what? It's early. These Santa Barbara kids, I think they see a few heads that are down right now. They shouldn't be. And a game like this against a national championship caliber type of team, Santa Barbara, again, you know, the older boys are as good as any of the schools out there this year. But these youngsters, first chance in the water to play collegiate polo, they're doing a damn fine job. Not about the score, so ignore the score right now. Ignore it. So let's see. I see Das McFarland in the middle there, working his butt off as always. Number 6 there, Anton Petrick, but with the interception by
Tommy O'Connor.
Tommy O'Connor, freshman, true freshman.
Oh, sorry, Jake Carter.
Jake Carter, another fabulous USC water polo player. But Tommy O'Connor should have gotten love as well too, because we love Tommy. Hey, and that was great defense by Santa Barbara. Thanks. Great defense by Santa Barbara. Great defense by Santa Barbara. Show some love. I think they're going to give it to Will Coons. I think Will Coons, or that might have been Anton Petrick. Either way, to show a defensive stand like that and a nice shot. That's tough. Well, that is the end of the third period. A nice defensive stand by James Kalenda. And again, let's not worry about a score right now. Let's erase that from the screen. Not that we should, but again, Santa Barbara is playing hard. They're a great group of kids that in a year or two will make a big impact on the Gauchos of UC Santa Barbara, my alma mater. So look, terrifically to save the day and taking the shot, number 3 and number 12, who are they now? For your enjoyment. So thank you for your time. Okay, I think we're back in action right now, and Taya's going to tell me who's sprinting for the Fight On Water Polo Club. 22.
I think that's freshman Jake Carter.
Jake Carter, freshman, you said?
Yeah, incoming freshman this year.
Where is he from? Do you know? Have any idea?
He's from Los Angeles area, I think.
Okay. We're gonna.
Hermosa.
I can't wait to find out more how Jake Carter's career evolves. So that's a sprint by
Jake Carter.
Jake Carter wins the sprint, and I want to give some love to the Gaucho that almost won that sprint.
Number 24.
It's not 24. Number 3.
Oh, no.
Leo Erbstoser had John Erbstoser had a great first game that I announced earlier. Great polo player. Again. And
There's Wyatt Barker with the exclusion and the goal pass from Jacob Merchep.
Wow, these are some big talent in the water. That's so thank you, Taya, for clarifying that because I couldn't see it. And here's a replay of that nice shot, and that was Wyatt Barker who finished it off there. Was that Wyatt that scored?
Yes.
Okay, thank you, Taya. Now look, let's see what Santa Barbara can do right now. Oh, that's tough. Number 2, Ben Barrett, working hard against whoever that was. But again, number 4 just got it in the chops right there. That's Xander Lancel. It goes by Xander?
Yes.
Okay. 6-on-5 now.
Xander was just excluded.
Who was that now?
Xander was excluded.
Who's 25?
25, that's Jacob Merchep.
No, it is?
Yes.
For USC?
Yes.
Okay, so Jacob Merchep has been doing very well, and he was the mysterious 25. I didn't know that. Merchep on mine is number 9 here. So
yeah, that's his normal cap number. I think number 9 cap broke.
got it. Thank you, by the way.
Yeah.
So Taya, thank you for clarifying. Jacob Merchep is having a great game. Didn't know it, so now I know. Thank you. So I think we got a timeout in the water. Coach Loomis, and let me give a little love to Coach Loomis, assistant coach at UC Santa Barbara, new assistant coach at Santa Barbara, and also tied to the Santa Barbara Premier Water Polo Club. Coach Loomis played water polo in Italy, I think, for probably 3 or 4 years, and fluent in Italian, married a lovely Italian woman, and came back and wanted to keep playing and coaching, so he plays for the New York Athletic Club or the Olympic Club, I forget which one, earlier today, and also was part of the CC United coaching staff that helped develop the younger talent to win the Junior Olympics. So Coach Loomis, thank you for your work. And let's some love here for USC's Marco Pintarek, Casey Moon, and he said Connor Virgie?
Yes, Connor Virgie.
So these are the coaching staff, the main coaching staff of Fight On Water Polo Club. A lot of success that we don't even have to get into with their success recently. So just always want to shout out the coach of the coaches. And of course, Santa Barbara's coached by Wolf Weigo. Extra love for UC Santa Barbara because that is my alma mater. So again, we're back in the action right now. And it's hard to even get a shot off. That was Brock trying to get a shot off. Brock is an exceptional high school, now collegiate water polo player, but this is just a different level of what he's ever faced, and he's doing a great job. So we've got Brock Samanian right now guarding the ball. That was Jacob Merchep. That's an interesting combination because both are great, but Merchep being a supreme talent at his level of college water polo. Who's got the post right now?
That is Wyatt Barker.
Wyatt Barker. We've heard his name a few times today.
Yeah, he's a transfer from the University of Pacific.
Is that right?
Yeah, he came to USC for his master's.
Wow. Let me just get some love to, if that is still Leaf Lacey, I don't know if you think they made a change at the goal. If that's Leaf Lacey or Levi, but it's probably Leaf still, what a great stop on goal for Leaf Lacey. Thank God for Leaf right there. And again, it's tough to have these shots going at you, and I think he's done a great job. Brock Sabanian with the ball. To his right is Ryan Wall. Nice entry pass, but hey, not much you can do there. These guys try to get a score in there. I think that was Dash McFarland working hard as always. Dash is always working hard, but it's hard to just get the ball with these USC defenders around him. Will Coons from La Marinda Water Polo just finished his time there, but La Marinda Water Polo. And that was a 6-on-5, and all of a sudden.
Shot and goal for Jacob Merchep.
What was that?
Shot and goal for Jacob Merchep.
Right. It was hard to defend that when they called that whistle, and he's open, and that's an easy score for Jacob Merchep. And look, I'm going to leave it up to Taya right now to actually give us a couple of the new names that are in there right now.
So 24 is Carson Kranz. 19 is Tony Nardelli. Number 20 is Chris Aguiloso. 7, Tom McGuire. 5, Ash. And number 11 is a freshman, and I haven't met.
It's Aiden Watson.
Aiden
Watson. So look, let's see what this group can do. Again, a reminder, Santa Barbara playing their butts off, and this is the younger team at Santa Barbara. All incoming freshmen and sophomores. Again, most of them, many of these kids, their very first collegiate polo. So that's Brock Samanian right there to number 9. Wyatt Clark over to number 7, Trevor Ritchie. Nice passing around the perimeter. Brock Samanian over to Dash. Dash tried there. He did his best right there. But Dash is surrounded by USC Trojans every single time. You got to keep trying. And by this time next year, there'll be different young men out there in the water. That's Tom McGuire. Tom McGuire in the water with his new teammate, Ash Moulton. Ash Moulton looking for a nice entry pass to
Tony
Nardelli. Okay, Tony Nardelli back to Tom. Of course, Tom comes from an exceptionally great family.
Oh, rebound from Tom McGuire, but
Is that
Santa Barbara ball.
Santa Barbara ball, that's right. That's good defense by Santa Barbara. So we got 4 minutes left in the game. Again, sports fans out there, don't look at the score. does not show how hard Santa Barbara is working in the water and the quality of their team. They're just going against, a team that is just a bunch of seniors and juniors and kids that have played a lot of water polo over many, many years. So who's in the water now for Santa Barbara? That's Brock Samanian. That's Dash McFarland right in the middle. Let's see what Dash can do. Well, Dash was looking for the call. Peter. So that was Dash McFarland trying to get a score, but that's tough. And you know what? You got a backhand right now.
Tony Nardelli.
Tony Nardelli. It's Tony Nardelli once again. It gets old saying it, but that's reality. That USC team is very good. They played together for a lot of years, and that helps. Taya, does it help to be part of a program and have 2 or 3 years of collegiate water polo under your belt?
I think so. I mean, my first year was cut short, but even just from one full year with the team, I feel like I know everybody from the back of my hand.
Well, think about that. Most of these guys in the water, they're just high schoolers a month ago.
Yeah. So that's crazy to think about.
Yeah. Well, by the way, just on record here, Taya's doing a great job of helping me with this USC and the Santa Barbara Gauchos with color commentary and who else is out there. So thank you.
Yeah, my
Taya.
pleasure.
And that was a nice play by a couple of Trojans. That was Tom McGuire in there with
Ash Moulton.
And again Blake Jackson playing, just coming out of the cage to stuff a good shot there. For Santa Barbara, let's get some names. I'll get some names in there for us. Though it's hard to see them sometimes from a distance, I'll get them on the way back. John Beeman, I think, is in there.
There's number 12, number 16.
That's Perry Mikic.
16 is Jordan Hayes.
Jordan Hayes.
Number 13.
Number 13 is Ryan Matarangas. Had a great earlier game, so he's working hard. I can see Ryan and his brother plays on the big team.
There's number 15.
Thank you so much, John Beeman.
Number 5.
Number 5 would be Chris McCarron.
And number 18.
Thank you so much, Jacob Newbill. Way to go, Jacob, playing hard. And who has the ball? Who made the steal? I'm going to give love to.
The steal is from number 13.
Ryan Matarangas. Yeah. His older brother is an absolute stud on the big team, on the older team, the actual blue team. And that's a nice try. I think that's Anton Petrick. No, number 12. Excuse me, Perry Mikic. A nice try at goal. Again, just to the left of the cage there. But Santa Barbara is going to be better off for a game like this. Ash Moulton with the ball right now. Over to Tom McGuire. Tom over to
Carson Kranz.
Carson with a shot. It's a beautiful shot. I got to give it to Carson, and it's tough to stop shots exactly on that corner. Down low. That's about to hit the ground, hit the water also. So, Taya, what's your favorite shot? You don't have to give it away either. But do you like taking the 5 meters sometimes, or?
I like taking 5 meters.
Right.
I like doing everything.
Okay. Do you ever sprint?
No.
Okay. Yeah. That wouldn't be me either. Then again, I can't even swim. So let's see.
I admire sprinters.
That's right. So number 12, Perry Mikic in the water with number 16, Jordan Hayes. I think it's the same group that was out there that Taya just announced for us. Let's see what we can do. Oh, that's great defense. I got some love for John Beeman here, doing his best to try and make something happen. But when you're surrounded by Marcus Longton and number 3, Stevan Babic, with Blake Jackson ready to pounce, it's tough. It is admittedly tough. Marcus Longton right now looking for an open teammate. And Marcus,
nice shot, Marcus.
That's Marcus. He's got a nice open shot there, and you got to take it. He did, and good for Marcus. Marcus had an exceptional game. And for me, it's going to be extra fun just to talk, to plan ahead here. We've got some more polo coming up, some really good polo for this evening, and I can't wait to see what the next few hours of polo is going to look like. So let's see what Santa Barbara can do in the last minute of the game right here. Let's see how hard they're working, which is very hard, very, very hard. Very, very hard. And you got Josh Waldock out there working hard. with James Kalenda. And now I think 6-on-5 advantage. Jacob Newbill right now with number 10, Zachary Green. And number 5, that's Chris McCarron with the ball right now. And on top of the key, and let's see, we can score. That's a score.
Nice.
That is a fabulous score by Zachary Green. Santa Barbara Premier Black, UC Santa Barbara Gaucho, Zachary Green. I don't know much about Zachary Green, but that was as good a shot as I've seen all day today. Blake had no chance on that one. That was going to be tough for Zach. So let's see what we can do here. Santa Barbara's going to finish strong for this last 30 seconds. Nice to see Santa Barbara get a goal in there. Get a goal, one last goal, if not one more after this if they get a steal. But we've got a USC working the ball around the back. That's number 3. Who's that now? Stefan Babbage?
Yeah, Stefan Babbage.
Okay, and that's Aiden Watson, the new guy.
Yes.
Back to Stefan.
Freshman.
That's Marcus. And oh wow! You know what? That was a very wonderful stop by, if that is our friend Leaf Lacey. I think Leaf Lacey, regardless of the score, if you can finish your game like that, nothing else matters. So let me publicly, I'm going to take a quick picture.
She probably sending it to my mom. Hi, Mom, by the way.
Wait, you know what? Taya, if your mom's listening, let me say hi to Taya. What's your last name?
Polyak.
Polyak?
Yeah.
Beautiful. So hi, Mrs. Polyak, right?
Yeah.
Taya was fabulous today. I appreciate it. I couldn't have gotten to the game without Taya's color commentary and spotting of USC players. So thank you on record. And let me thank the audience once again for listening to us, and thank a lot of thanks going around to both teams in the water. And reminder, Friday today is out of the love of my friend Jeff Woodhead and the group that put this together. Luis next to me, Kevin behind me. They're doing this out of their own pockets. Nobody was paying them to do today. Tomorrow and Sunday, USA Water Polo are playing. So on that website, if you enjoyed the day, or if you didn't enjoy the day, still do it anyway. But please consider just adding a few dollars to the little link for a donation today. I certainly will be doing it as well. So let me sign off until the next game, which I think for me will be another hour or so. I thank you all, or right away. And thank you very much. I'm going to take a little break right now. Talk to you soon. Bye, Taya.
Yeah.